2024 will see the highest risk of clashes on the Korean Peninsula, according to North Korea, which has issued some stark words of warning via state media, while at the same time provoking the international community by allegedly supplying Russia with ballistic missiles for its war in Ukraine, and further dampening any fading hopes for inter-Korean ties. First, that threat carried by the North's Korean Central News Agency Thursday, which warned South Korean warmongers will face the most painful moments they cannot even imagine if they continue to stage confrontational moves against North Korea, namely self-destructive military exercises. This week, South Korea's army carried out artillery and live-fire drills, while the Navy also conducted exercises involving warships and aircraft in a bid to strengthen South Korea's defense posture against potential North Korean provocations. We also learned Thursday that South Korea and the United States had staged a joint live-fire exercise near the inter-Korean border involving 110 weapons systems from South Korea and the US, including K-1A2 tanks, A-10 combat aircraft, Stryker armoured vehicles and artillery systems. And North Korea, which has been conducting its own winter military drills, cited the influence of invading forces such as the US and Japan when claiming that this year will witness the highest risk of clashes. Yet, the North has reportedly been breaching multiple UN Security Council resolutions by recently providing Russia with several dozen ballistic missiles as well as ballistic missile launchers, according to a US official responding to Yonhap News Agency Thursday. And not only is it a worrying indication if North Korean missiles are being used in anger in Ukraine, but it again raises the question of what Russia will be giving the North in return. So, as North Korea grows ever bolder with the apparent support of Russia, Pyongyang has also removed sections providing information on Korean unification from its propaganda media websites. Though unification hopes were already faint, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un said just a few days ago that there was no point in seeking reconciliation and unification with South Korea, defining inter-Korean relations as those of two nations hostile to each other. And with North Korea also moving towards dismantling agencies in charge of inter-Korean relations, South Korea's Unification Ministry said Thursday it's decided to dissolve the foundation in charge of assisting the operation of a now shuttered joint industrial complex in North Korea's border city of Kaesong. Nearly 8 years ago, South Korea shut down the complex in protest against a North Korean nuclear test and long-range missile launch. In 2020, the North blew up the Joint Liaison Office at the Kaesong complex. But in 2024, inter-Korean relations look even more bleak.